I'm unclear what it is you're saying no to. Absolutely. No, I did not order you to say. I just said that the meeting will continue at that point. You can stay standing as long as you want. The meeting is in recess. I'm not going to have a conversation with people milling around. When we're back into good order, I will continue the meeting at that point.
Let's take over the meeting.
We're in recess. Okay, let's start conducting our business during the recess. What a bunch of BS. Let me just make a few comments, folks, because I think this is a huge misunderstanding. I don't need a microphone, so it's fine to have
Need a mic.
Turn on the microphone. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm certain you would all like to understand how we've come to this unfortunate impasse and who is who, and where each who stands on the issues before us. The board, as I'm certain you have heard, is a very divided.
Nope. No.
I'm certain you would like to understand how we've come to this unfortunate impasse and who is who, and where each who stands on the issues before us. The board, as I am certain you have heard, is very divided into what I affectionately call the minority group. Everybody be quiet, please. We finally get to where we can have our side told. Please do me a favor and let's listen. The board, as I'm certain you have heard, is very divided into what I affectionately call the minority group, and what I not quite so affectionately call the Gang of 11. There are actually five in the minority group. Our leader, Paul Himmons, elected with 92% support, approximately 1,475 votes. Kathy Flett, elected with 189 votes. Rob Anders, elected with 172 votes. Todd Brown, elected with 135 votes. Steve Goodman, appointed. The Gang of 11's alliance that are, in my opinion, trying to subvert the will of our members are Wes Caldwell, elected with 49 votes. Rick Northey, elected with 218 votes. Bob LaFergie, elected with 22 votes. Sonny Batra, elected with 21 votes. Gutran Garcha, elected with 57 votes. Cam Park, appointed. Sandra Kim, recently People's Party of Alberta president, now appointed to our board. Jill Jones got 75 votes, finished 16 out of 20 and did not get elected. Boyd Landenhoff, appointed. Glenn Dundas, appointed. G. Van Mandy, appointed. I'm sure you can do the math and you'll realize that although the minority group is small, they actually received more votes from the members from the gang than the Gang of 11. And now I want to talk, and I think the most disgraceful thing that's happened here in the last 2 weeks, and there's been a whole list of disgraceful things. It's hard to get to the top of this list, but I'll tell you what the most disgraceful thing is that this whole meeting, we've had 60 days, we've talked about the fact they didn't send out notice, but the whole point of this meeting, the whole point of our party is for the membership to be able to express their will. And the sad thing, by the fact that they've denied Paul into the room, by the fact that they've denied, 10 or, I don't know, I've lost track of how many goals are candidates they've denied, but the sad thing is, it's sad that they've denied their right to run. But you know what's even worse than that fact? They denied us the right to vote for them. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah! Due process!
We have a right to vote for these people. I want to take a quick rundown. Got disqualified Lane. Our number one candidate, one of my dearest friends in the whole world, Ann McCormick. Ann McCormick spent approximately 15 days door knocking in Fort McMurray. She drove to Coops to support the truckers. She drove to Edmonton to pick up signs and took them to Fort McMurray. She ran for the PPC in the last election and got 10.5% of the vote, which for any of you who've ever knocked on a goddamn door, you know how hard that is.
Yep.
The PPC as a Senate candidate, she got 110,000 votes. It only takes 400,000 votes to get a majority government in Alberta. She could do a quarter of it herself, and they denied her. She was denied. Who was she denied by? She was denied by Wes and Bill and Cam, who never stepped a foot in Fort McMurray. And as you know, the only one who got any votes at all to be on the board was on that committee was Wes. With 47 votes. Angela Tabac spent a week in Fort McMurray door knocking and feeding the troops. She was denied by Wes and Bill and Cam, who did I mention? Never stepped a foot in Fort McMurray. Craig Reed, early in the Fort McMurray by-election, made up sign trains and delivered them from Grand Prairie to Lac La Biche. Denied by Bill and Wes and Cam, who did I mention? Never stepped a foot in Fort McMurray.
Shame.
Tammy Tatlock, who coordinated 11,900 personal phone calls into Fort McMurray. Denied by Bill and Wes and Cam, who never made a call into Fort McMurray, and did I mention never stepped a foot in Fort McMurray. Okay, Sandra Kim, appointed as a regional director. And when she got appointed, I said to our VP of membership, my dear friend Cam, I said, well, we had when Cam moved up to VP membership from being our regional director, we already had an assistant regional director in our area. His name is Jeremy Smith. And I said to Cam, well, he was our assistant regional director. He should have moved up to regional director. Why did we appoint Sandra Kim? Well, because she had some political experience and she was a friend of Wes's. I said, well, actually, I thought we were trying to create a party who lived by their gold-darn bylaws, not appointed their friends to places. And you know why? You know why when Wes keeps alternately saying he's the regional director and he's the secretary, but it's very clear in our bylaws, when you move up to secretary, it creates a vacancy at the regional director position. And you know why Sandra Kim didn't get appointed to that position? Because Wes was trying to keep it open for himself because he didn't have the guts to run for secretary.
Shame.
That's not the worst of it. That's not, hear me out. Kevin Miller, anybody who knows him, he's one of those, like I said,
He's
I
exceptional.
can't believe how much work he's done on this in the last 2 weeks. But anyway, he was the assistant regional director in Calgary, and when Susanna stepped down, Wes called him and said, oh, we've decided not to appoint you as regional director. Well, I'd like to see the minutes of the meeting where the board decided not to appoint him to that. Or no, that's right. The board can decide whatever they darn well want to. They can determine the agenda. They can determine who they can appoint. They can determine when the meeting starts. They can turn. I say to hell with that idea. Don't let me finish. Let me finish, please. Yeah. Kathy will tell you, Wes and Bill called her one night and said, we'd like to come and have a drink with us. So they went for a drink. They said, you know what? We can protect you from having to face the peasants. We can just get you appointed. All you have to do, hear me out. All you have to do is just give up communications and we'll appoint you as the regional director north.
I think you guys better come and stand at the front here. We've got some people that think they're important that own this building and this operation and this AGM. Let's go!
Hear me out.
Back there.
Everybody.
Step down. Step down.
Could have been avoided if you'd let us actually talk about the agenda.
Step down. Step down.
Ernie out. When Wilson Bill went.
I'm sorry, I cannot. But the people that are in charge of me have told me no.
The people in charge you are out of this building.
Yep, they've
No
left.
longer in charge.
The members.
I've never been in this.
But anyway, she never took the job. But anyway, Steve Osmond.
Quiet!
Quiet, everybody! If you want to talk, go outside. There's like you go and visit with those other. But anyway, listen. Listen up. Turn on the mic.
Turn on the mic.
Well, tell him he's going to bring the kid down there. Thank you. I think we can all sit down now that we've got rid of the radicals from our party. The riffraff, yes, exactly. Just while I'm here, well, let me just, I want to say something about Steve Osmond, because he's such Steve Osmond is about a 30 or 40-year-old young man. He's got 2 or 3 kids. He lost a baby with SIDS sometime in the last year. Listen up, folks. Listen up. Actually, we've had about 3 or 4 months with P-Bog thwarting everything we've been trying to do. And all of a sudden, we came here with the goal of getting rid of the P-Bog, and now they're gone. Let's have our meeting. Now let me finish our speech, and then we'll carry on with the meeting. I think we're on the roll. This meeting, let me finish our speech. Let me finish my speech, please. And then I'm almost there. And let me finish our speech. I think since, where did our chairman go? Did he leave too? Okay, fair. Well then, we can appoint a new chairman and we'll just get on with the business of representing the people of Alberta, yes. Let me finish my speech and then we'll end the recess and then we'll carry on. Kelly, would you like to come to the front? Kelly Lorenz. No, not just yet. No, not just yet. Just wait. We're in recess. Just a minute. Okay. I only have one person who was denied that I want to still talk about. And his name is Steve Osmond. I think he's watching online or he's been having communication problems. Paul and I first met him in Whitecourt 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. He actually lives in Camrose. He works for an oil company in Whitecourt. And sometime in the last year, he moved to Whitecourt and he put his name in to run for a regional director there, northern director. And I mean, Stephen Osmond is the poster boy of what people like us, old people, say. We need more young people like Steve Osmond. Like we should have him in our Wild Rose Hall of Fame. We need people like him. And do you know why they denied him? Like he works 2 weeks in Whitecourt, 1 week in Camrose, 2 weeks in Whitecourt. He's done that for the 3 or 4 years we've known him. He finally moved to Whitecourt and they wouldn't let him run as regional director in northern Alberta because he said his address was Camrose. I say, are you friggin' kidding me? But yet when they wanted Kathy to go to the northern region, oh, it doesn't matter that you live somewhere in Edmonton. If we agree, like if us elite people decide it's okay, it doesn't matter about our bylaws. You can be that. So that's where we're at. So I think that's all I have to say. Do we need a motion to come out of I'd just like to make a motion to come out of recess. All in favor of that?
Hey!
Okay.
Are you going to accept the chair?
There's been a motion to have Kelly Lorenz chair the meeting. All in favor? Oh, we need a second. Second. All in favor? Is anyone opposed? Who's keeping the minutes now? CFO, take over. Who's keeping the minutes now? We're all keeping the minutes. Yeah, everybody keep the minutes. Sam, can you keep the minutes? Sam will keep the minutes. Okay, Kelly, please give a warm round of applause to our new and never approved chairman.